Hey. This is HQ. This is a reaction to a video that I ran across, TikTok video, and this is a reaction to the response we got from the panel that we did earlier regarding what men or what Fetty said was important to men. And he said that most important thing to men is the fact that we are boxes and we're not that important. We're a box. We're not a human being. We have no value other than being a box, according to Fetty. According to Fetty. No shade to Fetty. I mean, maybe that's the way men feel, but it's a messed up way to feel. They don't want to feel like they're wallets. They don't want to feel like we care more about their money than anything else. And yet and still, they're bold enough to come on the panel and say that all women are is boxes. Now, if all women are is boxes, then why do men get mad when we say that that's all you are is a wallet? Women say that's all you are wallets. That isn't necessarily true, not for most of us. But my whole point is, why would that be even a thought when you know that we are interconnected in every way? So I wanted to come back on here just for a real stretch to show this video and to have and to critique this video. It's a short video and it's black men, confessing or talking about them falling in love. These are celebrities. Okay, let's go.
What I thought was when I met my dad was, oh, I'm free to love now. But it's like, okay, yeah, but how are you going to do it?
Things change in terms of what we find attractive. And so the thing as we get older, and again, that definitely speaks to you being a particular type of man. Because there's some 55-year-old men who I deem more of a boy, who are still in a nightclub tonight, and you know as well as I that they ain't really trying to holler at anything that's challenging. They're still trying to frolic with young girls that only excite one part of themselves. Yeah. And I think, we learn the older we get, if again you're a particular type of man, that the most sexy thing about a woman is the one that actually leaves you thinking, that drives you to be more, and that you kind of have to look in the mirror every morning when you brush your teeth and you go, I ain't really on my A game, I ain't where I need to be. I mean, that's it. That's the hottest thing in the world.
And you know what really bothers me is when I hear men say that we're just boxes, because I know that's not true. And the only way you would say that is because you're trying to hurt or humble women. And if you all recall, that was the name of the panel. That was the name of the live stream that we had. Why do men always try to humble us black women? And you see, Fetty did it in real time. Didn't he do it in real time? He said, y'all ain't nothing but boxes. Y'all ain't nothing but boxes. Y'all ain't nothing but snatch. What do you bring to the relationship except your snatch? You see how black men or men in general try to humble us women into saying that we need them more than they need us, or we're less than them? That was the whole point of the live stream. And Fetty proved me right in real time. Men try to humble women, which is what Fetty tried to do, is humble us women into saying, you're not worth anything but your box. I'm showing this video right here to let you know that we're just not boxes to these men.
One of my biggest fears is end up being alone, not having what my mom and dad have, because the times are so different.
I think in a relationship, either you're learning or you're not learning. And I think relationships fail when you stop learning, when you stop being able to learn together. I think that's when they really fall apart.
I do think the relationship between black men and black women is complicated by all these other things, things that, just trying to talk about a little bit, like complicated by a black man's historical inability to protect it. Complicated by black man's seeming unwillingness to be able to commit to raising their families.
I hear that I'm self-absorbed, that I think
like
it's always about me. I'm selfish, controlling,
all of the shit that we all hear, man. I mean, yeah. Fuck.
I don't know. I had to learn how to treat somebody else as good as I wanted to treat myself, because growing up, like in our environments where we grew up, I grew up in a household like the only person you know treat good is your mom. My dad was dead, my sister. You in a neighborhood, cutthroat neighborhoods, people killing, all types of stuff. Cops sending people to jail for no reason. You do for yourself before you do for anybody. So, you know, as time went by, I had to learn how to like care for somebody as much as I care.
You know, I was in a relationship for 13 years. 13 real years, like not 5 years, not 7 years, 13 years. And all of a sudden, motherfuckers are writing like think pieces that I somehow threw a 13-year relationship, like the most painful experience I've had in my life, like with a person I've loved with all of my heart, that I threw a person and my family in the trash because a girl I worked with was cute.
That's crazy. And yet we have men on these panels saying that's all women mean to them is box. So I already know it's a lie. I already know it's cap. I already know. You can take all of these examples. You can take example after example after example and know that's to be true. And the only way we get these kind of responses are from men who aren't married, who don't see the value in getting married, don't see the value in another human being. If you don't see the value of another human being who can enhance, who can accentuate your life, if you don't see the value in that, then nobody can tell you how to see the value. Men don't want us saying that they are a wallet. So we shouldn't accept men saying that we're pieces of meat, that we're just boxes. We're more than just boxes. Men are more than just wallets. These men are proving that right here.
I was on the boat, and I had the best time. And I was like, man, this is great. And then she had to leave, and I was like crushed. And I was like, man, I don't even feel like this. Like, what is happening to my body right now? And I was just like, don't go. And I was like, did I just say, you know, all this is new for me. Like, don't leave.
Real nigga, I'm a real person, like, you know, but you're doing a lot of bullshit that's really not real. But and the side of that is all of the real shit, like how we grew up, all the guys told us all of the wrong shit.
You know, I'm talking about like real, like this wisdom that they were giving us, but it was their level of conscience. They knew that street stuff impeccably. This invisible wisdom that you couldn't see in a different space, but they just didn't know if it was like, you know, like a superhero, you know, like their super strength was on 10, but their emotional wisdom was on 0, like 0.
Charlie Mack. All my bad ideas about women I got from Charlie Mack. He got ideas about everything, and he was like, "Man, I'm telling you, this is how a date gotta go. You take him out, right? You take him out, and the first thing you do is you take him to, you know, a restaurant. You get like an appetizer at one spot. You get the appetizer at one spot, right? Then you go to another spot for the main course. Then you go to another spot for the dessert, right? Like, so you move from one spot to the next. So you take them out, because they ain't never seen no shit like that. Then, you know, when you go out in front of the place, you know, you like start a fight and you just knock somebody the fuck out. If you knock somebody the fuck out in front of a woman, she gonna love you forever. I'm telling you, you can do it or not, but that's how you get.
Everybody wants to be needed on some level.
I feel like women often feel like you're a man, and it's just like, okay, so does that mean we don't have emotions?
You know, people see your family, they see Instagram pictures of you smiling and happy and stuff all the time. They don't think you got real issues. You know what I mean? I don't think you have to sleep back to back, like climbing in the bed and you like look over there and you got that back roll though. That's the worst feeling in the world.
You want to do it. I get it. And now how are you going to do it? You've never done this before. No one informs you how to do this. You don't even have the tools to do it. Oh, no, but I'm going to do it because I'm ready. And that's why I say, you mature faster than me. I wasn't ready. Like all these things are, again, this is my real life. You know, like I just ran into this place and we built this big, beautiful mansion of a relationship. You know what I mean? That wasn't totally built on the 100% truth. And then it started cracking. you know, and then things start happening that the public can see, you know what I'm saying? And then we had to go to a point and be like, okay, tear this down and let's start from the beginning. And it's hard. Remember, we just talked about me, I'm from Marcy Projects, and shot at, all kind of, nothing's harder than this. By far, I'm telling you, it's the hardest thing I've ever done.
And that's what we're saying. Relationships are complicated. Emotions are complicated. So when I hear men say, you're just a box, you're trying to humble me into accepting some other place that I should be. I should be right next to you as the man on that throne. Why is it that when we get into conversations with men, they automatically want to humble us when we're just being us? I was explaining to them, when we say we are independent, we are meaning we want to be a whole human being. Jay-Z is saying he wasn't a whole human being, but yet and still he ran into this big place called love and relationship, and he tried to figure out how it worked, when it worked, what to do, which is what most men are trying to do, which is what most women are trying to do. So the stream that I had earlier about men, men humbling women, as I said, Fatty fell right into the trap. He fell right into it, because the minute we started talking about men and women relationship, he said, "Oh, y'all ain't nothing but a box." If that's not trying to humble women, I don't know what is. That's one of the basis answers to saying that you're nothing, that you're less than nothing almost. When a man says you're just a box, reducing you to the box, you're less than nothing, which is what I knew Fatty was going to fall into it, because he said it before. Women are just boxes. The stream was about men humbling women, and he absolutely did it. And I'm saying to you, nobody is just a box. Unless you're just horny and that's all you want, okay, fine. But the minute you fall for a woman and you're thinking about that person constantly and you're in a relationship, yes, the men you talk to are morons that think they are smart. That's the problem. That's just, if you go back and look at you look at the title of the stream. I said men who try to humble women. Why do men always try to humble women? And sure enough, I knew Fatty was going to do it. I knew Fatty was going to do it. I knew it. But I'm telling you, that's not the truth.
Most people, most humans, us, you know what I mean? We're not willing to put ourselves through that. Most people give up.
Most people give up. Most people give up. So if you think that I'm just a box, does that mean you just give up? I'm not picking on Fatty as to be Fatty by Fatty's self. Fatty is not the only man that thinks that way. Fatty is just a representation of a certain amount of men who think that way. But it's a lot of them to think that way. It's a damn near majority probably that think that way. And we have small portions who don't. But maybe it's I can't tell. But I'm saying, when you say that women are just a box, it means that you're trying to humble her. Now, what in your mind decided that was something that you would form and articulate? What made you articulate that particular thing? What makes men articulate the fact that you think we're boxes? A lot of women, I could say what a lot of women think. A lot of women think you guys are useless other than your wallet. A lot of women think that, but we don't articulate that to the extent that you all try to articulate that to humble men. Very rarely, but there's more men that think that women are just boxes than women think men are just wallets. I guarantee you. Okay. Fatty is just a representation of a bulk of men who think women are put on this earth just to be a box, just for their pleasure, just for their beating up. Okay. And I'm saying this video here says, no, that's not true. Even the hardcore Jay-Z says, I ran into this house called love and condition and responsibility, and I didn't know what to do because I came from the streets. I came from the gutter. I didn't know what to do, but I wanted to figure it out because I wanted to figure it out. He said when she was trying to leave, I said, don't go. Please don't go. He said that right here. One of the hardest dudes walking. Michael B. Jordan said, I'm afraid that I can't find what my parents got. I don't want to leave this planet without having what my parents got. Parents married, long time, whatever. So I'm saying we got to do better on these panels. We got to stop putting these talking points out here. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. These talking points are crazy. I was like, and I believed it. I knew he was going to say it. I knew he was going to say it because he said it before. How isn't life fucking depressing if that's how you feel? How is life not sucking to know no woman is ever going to love you or want you? How depressing that must be. To know you're not worthy of a good woman to love you for the funny, articulate, smart, the whole night. How lonely that must be if that's the way men feel. Man, that's all she is a box. I can't get nothing else out of her. That's wild to even imagine. That's wild to even imagine. Like I told one guy last night, I said, I don't want to be on a damn planet where I got to pay somebody to touch me. I don't want to be on a planet like that. You're paying women to touch you? I get it. $40 goes a long way. But damn, don't y'all want more than being touched for $40? Don't y'all want more than being a piece of meat? I don't get that. And if y'all go back and y'all look at the stream, the name of the stream is why men like to humble women. And sure enough, Fetty came straight out of his ass and said, because y'all are a box. That's all y'all mean is a box to us. A box. If that ain't the ultimate, if that is not the ultimate insult to humble women, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. And I think of men as more than a wallet. I think of men as more than that. I wouldn't want to be nowhere without men. How is it that you're wishing? Is it that you're wishing that we don't exist? Well, no, I wish you would exist because y'all got the box. No. What do you mean, sir? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not picking on Fatty. I'm saying Fatty is just a representative of a lot of men who think that's all women are is boxes because you haven't been loved by the right woman. What? I'm muted? Am I muted? Can y'all hear me now? Right? Oh. Shit, I got it turned up high. I thought I had. Oh, I can hear. Oh, okay. I was finna say, wait a minute. I didn't change nothing. So I'm saying, okay, you're not me. Okay. She said I muted. Gigi, you threw me off. So I'm saying we got to do better on here. We got to do better There's no way we should have men running around saying that women are just boxes. And we shouldn't have women running around saying men are only good for their wallet. There's no way we're going to make it past this hurdle, this time, moment in history, if that's all we're thinking, that women are boxes and men are wallets. As I said, I wanted more interaction, but Fatty did the ultimate insult. He did the ultimate humbling, or he tried to humble, because you can't humble women with that, because we understand that we're more than boxes. We understand that all of us are complicated human beings who want to be connected one way or the other. Yes, I do. I take Fatty with a grain of salt, but I'm saying Fatty is a representation of a lot of men on this planet. Okay. We bring more to the table. You all have to bring more to the table. We all have to bring more to the table. Your wallet is not the only thing you bring to the table. It's not the only thing you can bring to the table. You have to bring more than that. GGT, you had me thrown off, right? We want a relationship. We all want relationship, right? Yes, I heard you, John. I'm just repeating you. I'm sorry. We all want more out of a relationship. I want to be free. I want the man that I'm involved with to be free to do and pursue all of his every heart desire other than another woman. Okay? I want him to be free to pursue anything that is on his heart's desire. Wait a minute, we asked you a question and you answered. What question did you ask me? I'm sorry. Please repeat yourself, Miss Freak. Yes, Freak. Please repeat it again. Or Rain, exactly. Yeah. So, but I take Fatty, but I'm saying Fatty is a representative of many men. Because if you ask them and it boiled down, they'll agree with him. Yeah, that's all y'all are. You know, that's all you are. I mean, we all want to walk into the door. We all want love. We all want connection. We all want somebody to want us, not for our money, not for just our box. And Fatty kept saying, what do we bring to the table? The men kept saying, what do we bring to the table? But then I have to turn around and ask, what do men bring to the table? We bring the same thing you bring. You say you bring protection. We bring protection. Not physical protection, but we also bring comfort, protection in your emotions, protection in your well-being, protection in your health. We bring all of those things, just like men bring protection. I'm just saying we got to do better. That was disheartening because I knew it was going to happen. You know, it's a beautiful give and take. It's when a relationship works, it's a beautiful compromise. It's a beautiful give and take. It's not a sacrifice, right? It's not a sacrifice. I heard people say it's a sacrifice men have to sacrifice. No, you don't. There's compromise. Just like women have to compromise, men have to compromise. Okay. And I'm saying, if we're going to move forward, if we're going to be a community, let's try not to humble each other. Let's try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. 96. That's beautiful. Let's try not to humble each other. Let's try to give each other the benefit of the doubt. That's what I mean. Give each other the benefit of the doubt. Because what kind of planet does it feel like when nobody cares about you? When nobody cares about you. Just imagine how that feels. Nobody cares about you. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being humble. But I'm saying, who are you to humble me? I can be humble on my own, but you don't have a right to come and try to humble me. That's what I'm saying, Ms. Duncan. You humble yourself. You tailor your own reactions, your own insight, your own life. You do that. You humble yourself. Nobody comes along to humble you. And that's what Fatty did, was he came along and tried to humble women. You're just a box. If that's not the ultimate humbling, I don't know what is. Mr. Duncan. So I'm saying, let's do better. But anyway, y'all already know I got to get ready for that motherfucking Kendra G, because I got to go. I got to do what I got to do. I found this video and I was like, I'd be damn. This encourages me, or this puts life back into love for people, because even celebrities, y'all please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Even celebrities look to find a connection in this life. Celebrities do too. It's a human thing. So when I hear people say, when women are only boxes and men are only wallets, I look at them like they're crazy. I look at them like we women are not just boxes. We are complicated creatures with emotions, logic, reasoning, wants, desires, needs, just like a man. And men are the same way. We just built differently. That's it. We all have the similar emotions. We just ebb and flow a little bit differently when it comes to those emotions. Okay? Yes. We protect and we provide. The men protect and they provide. But women bring things to the table too. We can't just say she's a piece of meat. I know, right? I mean, Ty Pro, I was like, damn, that's kind of bogus. You know, but that's kind of bogus. Men want love and respect and all of that too. It's so if y'all want to see what real love look like without all this or without all it, y'all go watch Love on a Spectrum. Love on the Spectrum. That's the show. It's called Love on the Spectrum. Okay. These people, they ain't no guile, ain't no mess, ain't no blah. It's just pure love between these people. Ain't no, you didn't call me, you didn't do this. It ain't none of that. It's called Love on the Spectrum. And I'm like, I can't. If you don't understand what this show shows you about not being colored by internet, social connection, social media, the media, regular crazy media, you don't know what I'm talking about. Because all of us want that right there. And why are we pretending like we don't want that right there? It's called Love on a Spectrum. And I'm just saying, I made the show about men who want to humble women, and Fatty fell right into the trap. If calling women boxes is not the ultimate in trying to humble women, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. And I knew it. I knew he was. So that's why I let him go, because I knew that he was going to say it, because he said it before. You know, it is what it is. And, you know, it's going to be a shit show every time Fatty show up. I love me some Fatty, because he get the conversation going, and he runs people off the panel. And, you know, that Black America, ain't that what I just said? Ain't that what I said? The title of the show was How Men Try to Humble Women. And Fatty fell right into the trap. He said, what are you? You don't mean jack shit. Y'all women ain't shit except y'all are boxes. If that ain't the ultimate humbling or trying to humble women, I don't know what is. Thank you, Fatty, because you proved me right. I love it. I love it. No, this was an example of black men and black love. And these were celebrities who actually said, Jay-Z said, I don't know what the hell was wrong with me when I fell in love. I don't even know. That's not all I heard. But that was the whole point of the exercise. The point of the exercise was to get a man to fall into the trap and ultimately try to humble black women. And Fatty is the one who failed. Black America, you said that's the way most of us feel as men. Most of you feel like women are boxes. Do y'all hear this? This Black America just said that. He said most of the men feel like that. What? What? I'm finna get off. Kendra don't go live until 10:15. So I just wanted to run on here. Yeah, I'm gonna go live with Kendra too. But I can't go live for another until she start like 30 minutes in. So I won't go live until 10:30. Okay. So no, I love you, Fatty, but you fail. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, yes, yes. The only reason why you would say that women are boxes and boxes only, the only thing we mean is that we're box. Y'all please hit the like button. That would mean that you're trying to humble us into making it. You're trying to humble us. You're trying to make it seem as though we're not important. That we only mean we're only this box. If that's not trying to humble a woman, I don't know. I don't know. What do you call it? Trying to put us in our place? That's called humbling, sir. So, I tell you, you crazy. And I put Tyranny up there so Tyranny could get him. But yes, I will be going live with Kendra G when she comes on. But I gotta wait because I can't exactly film right along with her. I'll get a copyright. So I gotta wait till she, I gotta wait till she gets a little bit more. Okay. So I thank you all for showing up. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I like to do these little short ones, right? And just get your points out. But Jay-Z got on here. He was like, he said, I don't know what the hell to do. I ain't never been in love. I don't know nothing about this. But you know what? I want to make it work. I want to try it because I ain't never did it before. I might make a whole bunch of mistakes, but I want to do it with you. This is what he said. This is what he said. And I can't, he the hardest motherfucker. He's one of the hardest dudes. I can't be mad at a man who admits that he's afraid to make it work, to fall in love, to be vulnerable with somebody. I can't be mad at Jay-Z when he said that. And that's what he said. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And most of us don't know what the hell we doing. But most of us ain't scared. Most of us give it a try. And we keep trying until we get it right. Let's hope we keep trying until we get it right. I want us to keep trying until we get it right. Okay? But I see y'all later. I got to wait till Kendra G starts. And then I'll be over there live again. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Please hit the like button. Please, please, please hit the like button. Please, please, please. Love y'all.